Imagine everything we know about. World War II came from just one diary found in a basement. No photos, no newsreels, no other books. Just one person's word. We think of history as a solid wall of facts. But the truth is much scarier. Massive chunks of our past are hanging by a single thread. Historians call it a lone source. It's a moment in time where only one document survived the fires, the floods, and the rot of centuries. If that one book had burned, that history would simply not exist. Why is this so common? Because history is a sieve. Most of what was written in the ancient world is gone. The Library of Alexandria? Ashes. The Mayan codices? Burned. What's left isn't always the best history. It's just the luckiest. Lost. 90% of ancient Greek plays. Lost. Most of the Carthaginian records, erased by Rome. Survived. One single manuscript of Beowulf. This creates a Hapax Legomenon, a fancy way of saying a thing said only once. When we find an event described in only one text, historians have to play detective. Is it a hidden truth or a 2,000-year-old lie? Take the Sea Peoples. Around 1200 BCE, the greatest empires of the Bronze Age suddenly collapsed. Cities burned. Civilizations vanished. Who did it? If you look at the records of the Hittites or the Mycenaeans, you find nothing. They were wiped out before they could write it down. We only know about these mysterious invaders because of one temple wall in Egypt. Medinet Habu. Pharaoh Ramses III carved his victory over them in stone. Without this single source, we might think the Bronze Age collapse was just a series of bad earthquakes. But can we trust Ramses? He's the one writing the story. He's the hero. Is he telling the truth? Or is he using a lone source to cover up a messy reality? So, how do we know what's real? Historians use 3 tests. The Cringe Test. Does the author say something embarrassing? If they admit they lost a battle, it's probably true. The Dirt Test. Archaeology. If the text says a city burned in 400 BC, do we find a layer of ash in the ground from that exact year? The silence. Sometimes what isn't said is the biggest clue. Next time you read a history book, remember, you aren't reading the whole story. You're reading the fragments that got lucky. History isn't just what happened. It's what survived the fire. What do you think is the biggest lie in a single source? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the past.